I hope I have made it clear that our class will be from 11:20 to 12:30 or 35 sometime. Was it clear? Was it made clear or not? Because somebody asked, that's why I thought I am very clear in my communication. But every now and then I get doubt whether I am clear or not clear. Okay. So 11:20 we'll have, and we'll go up to 12:30 or 25. Amma, you can go from that side. You want to go out? Huh. You go there. There is a small door, Amma. But let it be that, okay, don't do anything. You leave it there. Go there. देखो प्रेम उसको कहते हैं. That is what she cares, no? She cares that my dear husband is out. So I admire Amma, this spirit. Very good. Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shruti Smriti Purananam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyoma Vadvyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Saha Viryan Karavavahai Tejasvidhavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Apyayantu mamangani vakpranaschakshushrotramatho balamindriyani cha sarvani sarvam brahmaupanishadam maham brahma nirakuryam mama brahma nirakarot anirakaranamastva nirakaranam me astu तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तो ओम शांति शांति शांति. We were seeing the 7th Kanda, first mantra. The story, the development so far is Uddalaka, the father come teacher, is giving the teaching of Eka Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam. Knowledge of everything by knowing one thing. And how is it possible? It is possible because by knowing the cause, all the effects are as well known. Because effects do not exist apart from the cause. Because they are mithya. They are only nama rupatmaka. So this was explained with reference to the example, and then the main subject matter, Dashtanta, was given. That the cause for everything is Sad Brahma. Therefore, by knowing Sad Brahma, everything is as well known. And how Sad Brahman is the cause of everything, to show that the Srishti Prakriya was presented. And in the Srishti Prakriya, first Paramatma, Sad Brahma, who is referred to here as a Devata. This is a Brahman is referred to in different ways. It is referred sometimes as Brahma, sometimes Aksharam, sometimes Atma. So here it is referred to as Devata, effulgent. It is existence which is Devata, which is effulgent. So what is Brahman? Effulgent existence. Chamakta astitva hai. So, so it is the shining existence. To convey that idea, this Brahman, Sad Brahman is called Devata. And it created Tejaha, then it created, through Teja it created water, through water it created Prithvi. So all subtle elements were created, and then the subtle elements got combined to make the gross elements, from which all the bodies, all the lokas are created. And Paramatma enters into all of them. This is one important aspect of Vedantic teaching. Important Shruti is Pravesha Shruti. Means Paramatma enters into this world, enters into this body. And what is the meaning of entry? Paramatma being available as Shrota Manta, or Paramatma is available as Chidabhasa, is called entry of Paramatma. And then this Trivritta Karanam, how Trivritta Karanam, triplication of the all three Mahabhutas and getting expressed in the form of gross objects, it was elaborated. It was elaborated with reference to the external objects like Agnihi, Aditya, Chandrama, Vidyut. Then it is explained with reference to the body. In the body also, these three elements are present in different ways. And it was said that Annam, food, has got three aspects, and the subtlest aspect becomes Manaha. The subtlest aspect of water becomes Prana, subtlest aspect of the Agni becomes Vak. And then this Shvetaketu had a doubt how this Annam can become mind. For that he gave the example of this butter which floats up and becomes ghee afterwards. But still Shvetaketu was not fully convinced, because he may not be involved so much in making butter. His mother is making butter, so he may not be able to relate perhaps. So father, he still said, he said, Dil abhi bhara nahi hai. So phir or I want something more. Please tell me little more. Father say, okay, please have it. So then he is giving the experiment. What is the experiment we saw yesterday? He asked, first he told, Shodasha Kalaha Purushaha. A person who has got complete mental energy can be looked upon as the one who has got 16 digits. So every healthy, complete person will have 16 digits of mental energy. Shodasha Kalaha. So we can ask each other, today how many kalas? So when I got up it was 12, then little bit exercise I do, it became 30, like that, then meditation, it became 14. 16 to kabhi pahunchta hai. Sometimes only it reaches. Alright. So, Shodasha Kala Purusha. And incidentally I mentioned that Shodasha Kala Purusha is the description given for Paramatma with Samashti Upadi in Prashna Upanishad. There Shodasha Kala has got different meaning. The 16 aspects of creation, like what? Prana, Shraddha, Akasha means space, air, fire, water, Prithvi, and Indriya, Mana, Annam, Viryam. Annam means food, Virya, strength, Tapaha, various austerity, Mantra, Karma, Loka, and Nama. All these are the 16 kalas. That is in the context of Paramatma being Paramatma with his Samashti Upadi. And for the moon also there are kalas name. Just you want to know, they are there. Amruta, Manava, Pusha, Tushti, Pushti, Rati, Dhruti, Shashiti, Chandrika, Kanti, Jyosna, Shri, Preeti, then Angada, Purna and Purnamruta. 16 kalas, and each kala has got the name also. Alright. We need not bother about it. We are presenting this person. Every jiva has got this 16 kala. And he wants to show that this mental energy, which is having 16 digit when it is complete, if you don't take food, then kala will be coming down. So anvay vyatireka. If food is there, mental energy is there. Food is not there, mental energy is not there. Some people say, Swamiji, with food also mental energy is not there. That is a different thing. But general anvaya vyatireka we are telling. So he said 15 days, Mashihi. Mashi doesn't mean वो mother sister को भी मासी बोलते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. माशी ही means माशी ही. Don't eat. Don't eat for 15 days. But please drink water. Kamam apaha piba. Because apo maya pranaha. So prana is consisting of water. If you don't drink water, the prana also will go away. So he very intelligently, father is telling, I am going to show you one Vyatireka and one Anvaya, both. Vyatireka of what? Anna is not there, Mana, Shakti is not there. Vyatireka. If prana, the water is there, prana is there. That Anvaya also. But here more focus is on Vyatireka. If food is not there, how the mind is not nourished, mind becomes weaker and weaker. That idea he wants to show. So father said, don't eat for 15 days. If modern son was there, what are you talking? I can't remain without even one meal, I cannot skip. But this was a very obedient son. So what? Second mantra we have not read, no? No. Saha panchadashaha ninashatha. Sorry. Saha panchadashaha ninasha. अथ हैनमुपससाद किं ब्रवीमि भो इति ऋचः सौम्य यजुगुंषि सामानीति स होवाच न वै मा प्रतिभान्ति भो इति Saha means that Shvetaketu, indeed, Panchadasha ahani, for 15 days, na asha, he did not eat, lit lakara, ash dhatu, asha, na asha, did not eat. Then atha, so between these 15 days, there was no class, only after 15 days. So he went, atha, afterwards, indeed, enam is father. Upasasada, he approached his father. He went to his father. For classroom situation, otherwise they must be meeting, but for classroom situation, he went after 15 days and told his father, Kim bravimi bho, O Lord, what shall I say now? Iti, in this manner he said. Then father said, Ruchaha somya yajumshi samani. Adishva. So he said, may you chant Rigvedas, may you chant Yajurveda, may you chant Samavedas. Because he had the pride, no, that I know all 4 Vedas. So he said, okay, chant this Sama, Rug mantra, Yajur mantra, Sama mantra. So Yajur mantra is not given, Atharva is not given because Atharva will be always one of these 3. Either Rug mantra or Yajur mantra or Sama mantra. So you please chant. Sahovacha, Shvetaketu said, very softly must have said. How did he say? Navai ma pratibhanti bho. O Lord, all these Vedas do not occur to me. Pratibhanti means occur, flash. So, none of the Vedas flash in me, occur to me. Means I have forgotten. I am not able to chant. That's why Ekadashi we should not teach serious topics. Why? Because people are fasting. So, Navai Pratibhanti. So, it doesn't occur to me. Iti, in this manner he said. So, fathers, they said, yes, see, purpose is solved. So, now, father is telling, said, why it is happening that you are such a brilliant student, so proud you are, still you are not able to repeat Vedas. Why? He explains in the next mantra. Tagum hovacha yatha somya महतोभ्याहितस्य एकोंगारः खद्योतमात्रः परिशिष्टः स्यात् तेन ततोपि न बहुदहेत् एवगुं सौम्य ते षोडशानां कलानाम् एका कलातिशिष्टा स्यात् तया एतर्हि वेदान् अनुभवसि तया एतर्हि वेदान् न अनुभवसि अशान अथ मे विज्ञास्यसीति. So he says, Tam hovacha. To that Shvetaketu, father said, Hey Somya, a good looking one. He gives the example. He says, what is your situation? Your situation is like a huge fire which was well fed by fuel. But slowly that fire is getting reduced to one amber, one small charcoal. That small charcoal, small amber which is remaining, it cannot burn a big thing. If I put some big tree or something, the small amber cannot burn it. Similarly, your condition is like that, the small amber which is left out. So at least you could understand what I said. You tell me Rigveda, Samveda, what I said, you understood. This is because you have got one digit remaining. If one digit was not remaining, you will become unconscious. You will not respond to whatever I say. But this much respond you did because you had one digit remaining. But that one digit was not enough to recollect Vedas. So now you understand that because of food, this mind is nourished. This father, now this Shvetaketu got very well convinced. So that now otherwise he'll say 30 days. So he did not say. Okay, so now we'll see. Tam hovacha, he Somya, yatha mahataha abhyahitasya. Agnehe we have to supply. Of a huge fire, mahataha agnehe, which is abhyahita, well fed with fuel. Of such a huge fire, ekaha angaraha parishishtaha. Only one amber is left out. What is the size of that amber? Khadyotamatraha, having the size of a glowworm. Parishishtaha syat. Imagine only one small amber is left out of huge fire, which is of the size of glowworm. Then what will happen? Tataha api na bahudahet. It will not be able to burn much compared to its size. It is of this size, it cannot burn of anything of big size. So compared to it, tataha api na bahudahet means compared to its size, tataha is its size, na bahudahet, it will not be able to burn big thing. Evam, similarly, he Somya, O dear one, te shodashanam kalanam eka kalatishishta syat. Out of 16 kalas of mental energy you had, now only one kala, one digit would be remaining. Atishishta means remaining. Syat would be remaining. So he said would be remaining because he has not measured, he cannot measure. It can be 1.5 also. But it is 1, approximately 1. So he said eka kala atishishta syat. One digit might be remaining. Taya, by that one kala, one digit of mental energy which is remaining, by that, etarhi vedan na anubhavasi. By that remaining small energy, you cannot recollect. Here anubhavasi means recollect these Vedas. Veda na anubhavasi. Is understandable. I know that it will happen. So, na anubhavasi. Alright. Now what? Ashana. Now please eat. Means bhungshva. Athame vignasyasi. Now you will, afterwards you will understand. Otherwise, now if I give big logic and all, you will not understand. Only one kala. So, father is very intelligent. First you eat, then come. So, he says, Ashana me vignasyasi iti. Then you will understand more thing from me. Iti uvacha. Thus said the father. Then what happened? Sahashatha hainam upasasada tagum hayat kincha papracha sarvagumha pratipede sa asha. So he ate. The lit lakara, he ate. Nicely ate. So we have to have supply nicely. Sa asha. Ha, indeed, he ate. Then what? Atha, thereafter. Ha, indeed, enam upasasada. He approached his father. And then, tamha yatkincha papracha. Whatever, yatkincha means whatever papracha, father asked to that Shvetaketu, sarvam hi pratipede. Everything occurred to him. So whatever father say, you chant this Rigveda from this khanda, this adhyaya, he could do it. So whatever he asked, everything occurred to him. Sarvam hi pratipede. So when person is hungry, don't ask too many questions. He will not know, and sometimes he may get angry also. Therefore, when person is hungry, first thing, let him eat. Okay, so that's what he did, and then everything occurred. Now father is giving understanding that what happened, how that he lost it, and now how he regained this mental energy recollection, that he explains in the next mantra. Tagum ho vacha yatha somya mahatobhyahitasya ekamangaram khadyota matram parishishtam tam trunehi upasamadhaya prajvalayet tena tatopi bahudahet. So he says, see what happened in your situation? Tam hovacha. To that Shvetaketu, now who is looking very bright and well fed, to that Shvetaketu, father said, Hey Somya, O good looking one, yatha, just as Mahato abhyahitasya ekam angaram khadyota matram parishishtam. This idea we have already seen. Of a huge fire which was well fed with fuel, of that fire only one ember is left out, which is khadyota matram, which is of the size of glowworm. Tam trunehi upasamadhaya. Having added this ember with trunehi, grass. That small ember is there, you add some grass. The trunehi upasamadhaya means having added this ember with the grass, means having added some grass on that ember, prajvalayet. Then one would blaze it up. Tena, and because of that reason, tatopi bahudahet. So he will be able to burn so many things. So earlier he could not do, but now tatahapi bahudahet. Compared to earlier situation, he will be able to burn well. So this is a drashtanta. So what is the example? That only small ember was left out, and now you put small grass little by little. Then let it become bigger and bigger fire. When you put bigger fire, then tena, I say tena by that reason or by that ember, one can burn a lot. Alright, then what is the dashtanta? That is says in the next mantra. Evagum somya te shodashanam kalanam eka kalatishishta bhut सान्नेनोपसमाहिता सान्नेनोपसमाहिता प्राज्वाली तयैतर्हि वेदान् अनुभवसि अन्नमयगुं हि सौम्य मनः आपोमयः प्राणः तेजोमयी वागिति तद्धास्य विजग्नाविति So father, now he says dashtanta, the main subject matter. In the previous one he gave the example that small ember is left out and some grass is added, so it becomes a big fire. Then with that big fire so much can be burnt. Similarly, evam, similarly, he Somya, ted shodashanam kalanam eka kalati atishishta bhut. Out of 16 digits of your mental energy, only one digit was remaining. And now, sa, that one digit which was remaining, annena upasamahita, nourished by food, prajvali, was blazed up. That one kala was nourished and increased. Blessed up here means increased. And taya, by that increased mental energy, etarhi, now Vedan anubhavasi, you are experiencing Vedas. Means you are recollecting Vedas. And from that, what is the lesson to be understood? Annamayam hi somya manaha. Mind is made up of annam, means nourished by annam. Prana is made up, nourished by water. And Vak is nourished by tejaha. Iti, in this manner, father said, and tad ha asya vijagdau. So, the son understood his statement. That particular teaching of this father, he understood. Vijagdau. Iti vijagdau iti. So, there is a repetition to show the conclusion of the topic of Trivrut Karanam. So, with this, the Trivrut Karanam, that one, the one Sukshma Mahabhutas, how it becomes threefold, that is explained. So, with this, 7th Khanda is over. And in fact, I have got 2 books, so 1 book is over for me. For you, it is the same book. Okay, now, from 8th chapter, there is a change of topic. Up to 7 Khandas, Tat Padartha Vichara was there. If we talk it in the language of Mahavakya. See, Tat Padartha, Sad Brahman alone is manifesting as all. The cause of everything is Sad Brahma. So, all are nothing but Sad Brahma. That message was given. Now, from the 8th Khanda onwards, the Tvam Padartha Vichara, the nature of Jiva will be talked about. And Asi Padartha, the oneness between Jiva and Brahman, Jiva and Ishvara will be talked about. So now from 8th topic, Tvam Padartha Vichara and Aikya Vichara, oneness, is going to be talked about. And here, in the beginning, the teacher is giving the derivation of three words, and with the derivation of these three words, he is going to derive some ideas. It's a very, very ingenious method which we don't find elsewhere. So here he is using some words and explaining this truth with the help of those words. And he used puns, means a double meaning of a word, and he explains. So those ideas are going to be given from the next khanda. So from the 8th khanda up to 16th khanda, how many khandas are there? 8 to 16? 9. Not 8. Some people say 8. So 9 khandas. So 9 khandas, in each khanda Tattvamasi will come. So 9 times Upadesha will be given. That's why 8 to 16 is very important. All right. Now he explains with the help of Shushupti Anubhava how Jiva can be appreciated to be non-separate from Brahman with the help of Shushupti Anubhava in the next mantra. Uddalako harunihi Shvetaketum putram uvacha Swapnantam me somya bijanihi Yatraitat purushah swapite nama Sata somya tada sampanno bhavati Swamapito bhavati Tasmadena gum swapiti tyachakshate Swagumhyapito swagahyapito bhavati. So interesting thing is, now only the name of the teacher comes, Uddalakaha. So far it didn't come. Did it come? So Uddalaka is the teacher. Ha, indeed, who is Arunihi. His another name is Aruni. Aruni means Arunasya Apatyam, the son of Aruna. This idea we have given in the beginning itself. So Uddalaka, the son of Aruna, Shvetaketum Putram Uvacha, told his son Shvetaketu. What did he say? Swapnantam me somya vijanihi iti. May you understand about sleep from me. What an interesting thing. Father is telling, may you understand Swapnantam. Swapnantam refers to the sleep. So where the Swapna is not there, Swapnasya antaha yasmin, that's Swapnantam, Shushupti. So Shushupti is called here Swapnantam. Swapna Madhyam Swaptaha. So that is Shushupti. So may you understand about Shushupti from me. Then we may wonder, Shushupti koi understand ki baat hai kya? It is a matter of understanding or what? It is a matter of experience. So Swamiji, we don't have to understand. But I tell you, just this incidental thing, there is lot of research on now sleep research. That REM and NREM, in this NREM also some stages are there. So my God. So how this deep sleep is affecting you positively. If you good sleep is there, what happens? Good sleep is not there, what happens? All this they are doing research now. So neuroscience and all psychology, all of them are involved in that. So sleep research. We aram se sleep, but they do research. So they remain awake. They lose their sleep for that. So anyway, there is by the way. So but Father says, may you understand about sleep from me. What is there to be understood? He wants to show, he wants to teach this fact that in Shushupti, Jiva becomes one with Paramatma. Because Jiva is nothing but Paramatma. But Paramatma, when identified with the Upadhi, assumes the status of Jiva. It is something like an actor is playing the role of a beggar and forgets that I am a beggar. Bole 10 paisa de do, 1 rupya de do. He will be, after the drama is over, he goes and tells, he give me some money, I have to reach my home. So imagine what is the situation. So similarly, thing has happened that Paramatma identified with Upadhi. And here it is not a beginning, has been like this. Therefore, what happens? The Paramatma wearing this, the costume of Upadhi, identified with Upadhi, is Karta, Bhokta, Parichinna, Sukhi, Dukhi, Jiva. And in Sushupti, what happens? That the Jiva is undressed. Then undressed Jiva is Brahman only. Therefore, Jiva remains as Brahman, merged into Brahman. And therefore is called Swapiti. That idea is given. By that, what is the message given? Jiva is essentially Brahma. Only because of the identification with Upadhi appears to be Jiva. Like this person is originally dark only. Because of cream he looks fair. So when you remove the cream, original color comes. So when he or she is going to sleep, you see what he or she is without that cream, that is his original color. Similarly, what is your original color? Brahma. Original you are Brahman. In fact, in our Vedas, this idea is very beautifully given. When the Namakaranam is done, the father will say, Vedosi. You are Veda. And here Veda means Chaitanya. You are Brahman. So our Shastra says your everybody's original name is Brahman. But if everybody is Brahman, then how to call? You call that Brahman. Then we have to put number also. Brahman number 385. So very difficult. Already we have difficulty in remembering number. Nowadays we don't remember our telephone numbers. Sometimes we have to keep our own numbers saved. Otherwise that also we may forget. So therefore we have got secondary name. Your original primary name is what? Brahma. So that is what the truth is about you, and that is revealed here. Alright. So he says, Yatra etat purushaha swapiti nama. Yatra when Purushaha, this person, Jiva, etat nama, having this name, is called in this manner. How? Swapiti. He is asleep. Swapiti means he sleeps. He is sleeping. So when a person is referred to as he is sleeping, tada, that time what happens? Sata sampanno bhavati. Hey Somya, oh dear one, that time Purushaha, Jiva, becomes sampanna means merged. Ekibhutaha. Is merged with Sad Brahma. Sata sampannaha bhavati. Becomes merged with Brahman. And based on that his name Swapiti comes. He says Swam apito bhavati. Swam means oneself. He apitaha means merge. Bhavati becomes. He becomes merged to himself. Resolved into himself. Tasma. Therefore, enam swapiti iti achakshate. Therefore, people refer to this person as what? Swapiti. So, very ingenious derivation. Grammatically, it cannot be explained this way. Swapiti with the swap dhatu and swapiti. But here, swapiti, how does he explain? Swapiti means swa means oneself, one's true nature. And swa apiti. Swapiti. Piti is understood as apiti. So, he is merged. Since he is merging into oneself, which is Brahman, therefore he is referred to as Swapiti. And indeed, Swam hi apito bhavati, or since he is resolving into himself, therefore his name, Bhashyakara uses the word Guna Nama. The quality based name is Swapiti. So person is referred to as the word Swapiti because in Sushupti he is merged into oneself. He is merged, he becomes one with oneself, which is Brahman. So in Sushupti, one is one with Brahman. Jiva is one with Brahman. That is why people like to sleep, So whatever the other things, you may enjoy, but after a while you feel so sleepy. Even you are watching movie or watching very interesting program, but if you have not slept for a long time, When this mobile may fall off, you don't know. Sleep, takes over. So in swapna avastha, Shushupti avastha, Jiva is one with Brahman. All right. And this idea that Jiva becomes one with Brahman in Shushupti is explained with the example. Very beautiful example. Sayatha Shakunihi Sutrena Prabaddaha Disham Disham Patitva Anyatrayatanam Bandhanamevo Evameva Khalu Somya Tanmano Disham Disham Patitva Anyatrayatanam Pranamevopashrayate Pranabandhanagum hi somya mana iti. Saha, there is that drashtanta is there. Saha refers to Saha drashtantaha. That example is there. What is the example? Yatha, just as. Shakunihi. Here Shakuni doesn't refer to Duryodhana's uncle, maternal uncle. Oh, not Shakuni. Shakuni means bird. So he also called Shakuni because some bird. So just as a bird, Sutrena Prabaddaha, tied with a thread tied with a thread to some tree or something. In some time in the example they give that tied to the pole of the ship or tied to a tree. It's a very, I don't know whether it can happen, but the example is given. A bird is tied to a tree through a thread, and thread is very long. Therefore what? Disham Disham Patitva. So, having flown in different direction, thinking that there I will get something, there I will get something, there I will get something, some friends I will get. Disham Disham Patitva Anyatra Ayatanam Alabdva. Not getting aboard anywhere else. Bandhanam eva upashrayate. That bird resorts to, upashrayate means resorts to bandhanam, the place of tying, where it is tied to, there only it comes back. So poor bird did not get any comfort anywhere else, did not get any better place, so comes back. This is Drashtanta. Evameva Kalu. In this manner alone, indeed, Hey Somya, O good looking one, Tanmanaha. Tanmanaha immediately refers to that mind, but by Lakshana refers to Tanmanopalakshita, Manaupalakshita Jivaha. Jivatma who is having that mind as the Upadi, that Jiva, Disham Disham Patitva, having flown in different directions. Means what? Jiva tries all kinds of things. Tries marriage, tries children, tries trip or something, fame, some record. So many people want to have record. How many chilies I can have, so like maximum, some record. So many things Jiva tries, Artha, Kama, even Dharma he tries. Disham Disham Patitva Anyatra Ayatanam Alabdva. Not finding the resting place anywhere else where he can be fully relaxed, means completely comfortable with oneself. That type of situation he never gets. Therefore what? Pranameva upashrayate. He attains the prana. Here prana refers to Paramatma. Pranasya prana, Paramatma. Why he comes back to Paramatma only? Because prana bandhanam somya manaha. This mana means mana upadika jiva is having the connection with Paramatma. Prana bandhana refers to jiva. Jiva is having very intrinsic connection with Paramatma. So it's a very beautiful idea. that you can never rest in your life until you be one with Paramatma. Whatever you try, you will never get rest. You will get complete relaxation when you become one with Paramatma. That idea is given. This is a very, very beautiful idea given. All right. Then, with this Swapiti, Shushupti Anubhava, it was suggested that Jiva is essentially Paramatma, but because of Upadhi, it appears to be Sukhi, Dukhi, bound. When Jiva de-identifies from this Upadhi, remains oneself, then it is one with Paramatma. Alright. So this was explained with the word Swapiti. In Sushupti, Jiva becomes Swapiti. Swapiti means merging into oneself. Now the Shruti or Acharya wants to explain with the help of Ashanaya. With the help of the word Ashanaya, Shruti wants to convey the idea that this body is finally expression of Brahman. Body has come from Brahman. To explain this idea, this derivation, very peculiar derivation of Ashanaya is given. Ashana pipase me somya vijani hiti. Yatreitat purusho shishishati. Yatreitat purusho shishishate nama. Apa eva tadashitam nayante. Tadyatha gonayoshvanaya purushanaya iti. Evam tadapa achakshate ashanayeti. Tatreitatchungam utpatitam somya vijanihi. Tatreitatchungam utpatitagum somya vijanihi. Nedamamulam bhavishyati. Very like an ingenious way of looking at it. The words Ashana pipase me somya vijani. May you know about Ashana, hunger, pipasa, thirst from me. In a very peculiar manner, I will talk to you about Ashana, hunger, pipasa, thirst. Alright, how? He says, Yatra etat purusho ashishishate nama. When a person is referred to by the status ashishishate means he wants to eat, he is hungry. Like this person, why is shouting and all? Because he is hungry. Like child is crying, why? Ashishishati, hungry. So when a person is referred to by the title Ashishishati, then what happens? At that time, apaha eva tadashitam nayante. That time, water alone has taken away. Water alone has led. Apaha means water. Water alone have nayante, have led tadashitam, that food which is eaten. So what is referred to here is, why do we get hungry? Because whatever we had eaten, it has been converted into the nutrients. So now stomach is empty. From the stomach, the food has gone to intestine and the process is started and some nutrients are absorbed. And so water has converted this food into the food into nutrients. Therefore person becomes hungry. Because nothing, in they say, वो हिंदी में बोलते चूहा बोलता है. So some sound starts coming. So person becomes hungry when the water has converted the food into nutrients. Therefore water can have status. What is the status? Ashanaya. So, and water will be called Ashanaya. Why it will be called Ashanaya? He said, Shruti says, I will give you example. Tad, with regard to that, there is an example. Yatha, just as. Gonayaha. A person is leading the cows, then he will be called Gonayaha. What a name, Gonaya. If person is leading the horses, he will be called Ashwanaya. Naya means leader. And somebody is leading some human beings. He will be called what? Purushanayaha. Naya here means doesn't mean that Naya means that barber. And in I think Tamil Naya has got the meaning this dog. A dog, don't bring that dog. Here dog is not the meaning. Here meaning here the meaning is that person is the leader of human beings. Iti. This is the case. Evam similarly, tad apaha achakshate. They talk about the water as what? Ashanaya. Why the water calls Ashanaya? Because it is leading Ashitam. Whatever has been eaten, it is led by water into the nutrients. Therefore, water gets the name what? Ashanaya, which means Ashanaya. All right, so why are you telling all this? Already we are hungry, you are reminding us of hunger. So, this is 12:30, it is. So, for that, the answer given is Tatra etat shungam utpatitam somya vijanihi. That being so, from that particular phenomenon, that water is leading the food and converting into nutrients, from that, what do we understand? Etat chungam utpatitam vijanihi. From this, O Somya, may you understand that this body as the product is created. Shungam means product. Etat refers to body. This body is created. It is a product created. And what is to be understood? Body is a product created. From that, what I have to understand? He said, Na idam amulam bhavishyati iti. You understand one more fact, that this product in the form of the body would not be without its root, without its cause. So idea is there, may you inquire that where from this body has come, then finally you will reach Sad Brahma. So here, based on the Ashanaya, title for what? Water. Based on the title for water in the form of Ashanaya, we can understand this food is nourished, increased. It gets nourished by the food which is eaten. The body is nourished by the food eaten. From that, what do we understand? That body is a product of food. That idea will be given in the next mantra. So that is said in the next mantra. Tasya kvamulagasyat anyatra nadevam anyatra nadevamevam khalu somya annena shungenapo moolam anvichha adbhisomya shungena tejo moolam anvichha tejasa somya shungena sanmoolam anvichha sanmoola somyemas sarvaha prajaha sadayatanas satpratishtaha. Then Shvetaketu might have asked, Tasya kva moolam syat? What will be the root of this body? For that, father gives answer. Anyatra annad, other than food, what can be the cause for this body? So father says further, evameva khalu somya. Similarly, He Somya, annena shungena apaha mullam anvicha. So just as from the body you have arrived at annam as the cause, similarly, annena shungena, with the help of annam as the effect, using annam as the effect, apaha moolam anvicha, may you understand water as the cause. From annam, you can go to the water. And adbihi somya shungena, with the help of these, water which is the effect, tejaha moolam anvicha, may you understand the tejaha, fire, as the cause. And tejasa somya shungena sanmoolam anvicha, with the effect in the form of fire, finally you understand Sad Brahman as the cause of even fire. So one by Karya Karana Prakriya, you go in reverse order. From the body you go to Annam, Prithvi, from Prithvi you go to water, from water you go to this Agni, from Agni you go to Sad Brahma. This inquiry is to be done under the guidance of the Shastra and Acharya. And when you do this inquiry, what do you understand? Sanmulaha somya imaha sarvaha prajaha. So you understand that all living beings, sarvaha praja means all living beings. He somya imaha means these all living beings are sanmulaha, are having Sad Brahma as their cause, utpatti karanam. Sadayatanaha, having Sad Brahma as their sthiti karanam, the cause for their sustenance. Sat Pratishtaha, having Sad Brahman as ground for resolution. So all these living beings are born of Sad Brahma, sustained by Sad Brahma, and resolve back into Sad Brahma. This is how you understand that these Prajaha are not different from Sad Brahma at any moment. Alright. So far 2 derivations we have studied. At least this which we can remember nice if we can. The one is Swapiti. Based on Swapiti, what is suggested? The Jiva is none other than Brahman. By Ashanaya derivation, what do we understand? Everything is born of Sad Brahma. Now one more word is there, last word. So you may be wondering how many words are there? Third only. Third word is Pipasati. That is given. अथ यत्रैतत् पुरुषः पिपासति नाम तेजैव तत्पीतं नयते तद्यथा गोनायोश्वनाय पुरुषनाय इति एवं तत्तेज आचष्टे उदन्येति तत्रैतदेव शुंगम उत्पतितगुं सौम्य विजानीहि नेदममूलं भविष्यतीति. Similar idea is there. Atha, now, yatra, when, purushaha, a person, etat nama, etat pipasati nama bhavati. When a person is referred to by the title, what? He is thirsty. That is the title. Big titles we have. Ashishati, he is hungry, then he is thirsty. So that title is there. So when a person is referred to as thirsty, then what is happening? That is said here. That time, teja heva tat pitam nayate. Fire alone is leading the water. Means what? Fire will be drying up water, converting it to prana, making this water nourish the prana. So just as the water is converting this food into the body, similarly fire is converting the water into prana. So what does Teja do? It is taking the prana, taking the waters, being converted into prana. So leading, the fire is leading water. And therefore what? The fire gets a title. Earlier who got the title? Water got a title. What title? Ashanaya. Ashanaya. Now the fire is getting title. What title? Udanya. Udanya iti. He gets the title Udanya. Acha. So how? He says just as Gonaya, Ashwanaya, Purushanaya we have seen. Just as a person gets a title, leader of the cow, leader of the horse, leader of the people. Similarly, this Tejaha, this fire, Achaste, people declare as what? Udanya iti. Udanya means what? Udakam nayati iti udanya. So it is called Udanya. And Udanya is another name for thirst. So the fire gets the title Udanya because fire is leading the waters. Tatra etadeva shungam utpatitagum somya vijanihi. From this phenomenon of the fire getting the title Udanya, thirst, we understand what? That body is not only made up of annam, it is made up of, body mind cells complex is made up of water as well. So it is a product of water as well. And so what you have to deliberate upon? That this body amulam na bhavishyati. The body is not without any root. So further you inquire about the body and its cause, then you will reach Sad Brahman. The approach of our Shastra is, you pick up anything. If you have got right vision, right guidance of the Shastra and Acharya, you can reach Brahman in your cognitive journey. If you start with this clip, you can reach Brahman. The clip is nothing but the Prithvi, Prithvi is nothing but water, water is nothing but Agni, Agni is nothing but Vayu, Vayu is nothing but Akasha, Akasha is nothing but Sad Brahma. पहुंच जाते. Anything you like or anything you don't like. So anything you don't like also you can reach Brahman. Suppose you don't like Karela. So Karela to Brahman you can reach. You don't like that person. From person to Brahman you can reach. In fact, your journey always should be Brahman. Land in Brahman, no problem. Our problem is we land in samsara. We land in ragadveshas. How can you do like this? I don't like it. So you stop there. Therefore samsara. Every time you start, anything happens, start, who is this? You take him to Brahman. No problem. Land in Brahman. Solution to all problems. So that is suggested here. So, tasya kva moolam syad anyatra adbhyah. What can be the cause for this body other than water? The body which has got the cause in the form of annam. Other than this annam, what else can be the cause? Water only. Adbhihi somya shungena tejo mullam anvicha. Now from water you go to fire. And tejasa somya shungena sanmullam anvicha. Same thing. From tejaha you go to Sad Brahma. And then what do you understand? Everything is having Sad Brahma as the root, as the utpatti karanam. Sadayatanaha as the sthiti karanam. Sat pratishtaha laya karanam. And now Shruti is reminding that now we have talked about the Trivrit Karanam, that we had discussed earlier, that alone is discussed here only. Yathanu khalu somya imas tisroho devata purusham prapya Trivrit ekeka bhavati taduktam purastadeva bhavati. So here said, based on this Trivrit Karanam, triplication of these three Mahabhutas, Yatha, just as Somya imaha tisra devataha, these three devatas, three elements, Purusham prapya, having attained the person, means human body, Trivrit, become threefold, each one of them. That which was told, that alone is Purastad, earlier it was told, that alone is concluded here. And now Shruti wants to show that from the standpoint of death also we can appreciate Sad Brahman. So far what has been explained? That Brahman can be appreciated as the cause of everything based on the derivation of this Ashanaya and this Udanya. Means from the body you go to Sad Brahman. Now from the phenomenon of death also you can appreciate that everything is born of Brahman. So Shruti doesn't leave any opportunity to explain Brahman. Asya somya purushasya prayato Vang Manasi. We have read this mantra? No, okay. Tasya kva moolaggasyaadanyatradbhyah adbhis somya shungena tejo moolamanvichha tejasa somya shungena sanmoolamanvichha सन्मूला सौम्य इमा सर्वाः प्रजाः सदायतनाः सत्प्रतिष्ठाः यथा नु खलु सौम्ये मास्तिस्रो देवताः पुरुषं प्राप्य त्रिवृत्तिवृदेकैका भवति तदुक्तं पुरस्तादेव भवति अस्य सौम्य पुरुषस्य प्रयतः वाङ् मनसि सम्पद्यते मनः प्राणे प्राणस्तेजसि तेजः परस्यां देवतायाम् So far we have seen Purastadeva Bhavati. Now with reference to the situation of dying, it is talked about. It can be a death of wise person or it can be death of an ignorant person. From both standpoints we can see this. Asya Purushasya, of this person. Who is this person? Prayataha, dying, departing. What happens? Vak. The speech of this person, manasi sampadhyate, is merged into the mind. So person stops talking. Whole life talking. Now he stops talking. So what happens? Vak manasi sampadhyate. The organ of speech is merged into the mind. Then manaha prane. The mind is merged into prana, means the mind is not able to now think, recollect, etc. Prane, in the prana. Pranaha tejasi. Prana is resolved into tejas. So even prana is very little bit is there, still some body temperature may be there. Pranaha tejasi. And tejaha parasyam devatayam. Finally this heat principle, fire principle is resolved into parasyam devatayam, means Paramatma. And here Bhashyakara puts a note. If this person is a wise person and this has happened to his body mind sense complex, then person will not come back. Over. The complete merger. If a person is ignorant, then again this jiva will come back. Otherwise, person remains one with Brahman. That is one way of seeing that how Paramatma is Sat Pratishtaha, the resolution ground of everything. That is pointed out. And now comes the important mantra of this Upanishad, and that is Mahavakyopadeshaha, which we will see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadai Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari. Yes, some announcement is there. Anugraha Bhashanam by Swamiji. By Swami Paramarthanandji, who asked this question?